Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss sampling design and techniques. In the earlier video, we discussed basics of sampling. In this video, we will discuss techniques and methods of sampling. What is sampling method? The sampling method describes the procedure by which sample is selected. Like we have taken a population of 2000 students about which we want to generalize the findings of the research. And we have taken a sample of 200 students, that is the part of population, to examine and draw conclusion. What are the characteristics of a good sample? A sample should be highly accurate representative of the entire population to get good research results with low sampling error. Example, entire population का एक highly accurate representative sample होना चाहिए जो कि पूरी population को represent करे और उसमें sampling error minimum हो. Biasless, बायसलेस विदाउट एनी बायसनेस होना चाहिए, पक्षपात नहीं होना चाहिए, इजिली एक्सेसिबल टू द रिसर्चर उन यूनिट्स को इजिली अप्रोच कर सके, लो कॉस्ट फॉर कलेक्शन ऑफ डाटा. यस, डाटा कलेक्शन में कम से कम कॉस्ट बियर करनी पड़े. सैम्पलिंग मेथडोलॉजी इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ द रिसर्च, अवेलेबल बजट ऑफ. सैम्पलिंग मेथडोलॉजी पर किन किन चीज़ों का प्रभाव पड़ता है, पॉपुलेशन की क्या करेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग मेथड चूज किया जाता है, किस सैम्पलिंग मेथड को अडॉप्ट किया जाएगा, रिसर्च के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या हैं और कितना अवेलेबल बजट है, कितनी कॉस्ट हम बियर कर सकते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट सैम्पलिंग मेथडोलॉजी इज सिलेक्टेड. So sample is chosen very carefully, meeting above characteristics and taking care of various influencing factors. Characteristics of a good sampling method. Sample design must result in a truly representative sample. सैम्पल डिज़ाइन इस तरह का हो कि हमारा जो सैम्पल सेलेक्ट किया गया वह पूरी पॉपुलेशन को रिप्रेजेंट करे. सैम्पल डिज़ाइन मस्ट बी सच विच रिजल्ट्स इन अ स्मॉल सैम्पलिंग एरर. सैम्पल डिज़ाइन ऐसा हो कि सैम्पलिंग एरर्स मिनिमम हो, रिड्यूस हो जाए. सैम्पल डिज़ाइन मस्ट बी वायबल इन द कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ फंड्स अवेलेबल फॉर द रिसर्च स्टडी. इस तरह का सैम्पल डिज़ाइन सेलेक्ट किया जाना चाहिए कि वह जितने फंड्स अवेलेबल है एक रिसर्च स्टडी के लिए, उन फंड्स में हम सैंपल डाटा पॉपुलेशन से सैंपल के रूप में डाटा कलेक्ट कर सकें. सैंपल डिज़ाइन मस्ट बी सच दैट systematic bias can be controlled in a better way. Sample should be such that the results of the sample study can be applied in journal for the universe with a reasonable level of confidence. सैंपल ऐसा हो कि हमने सैंपल से जो डाटा कलेक्ट किया है उसके बेसिस पे जो रिजल्ट्स डिराइव किए हैं वह यूनिवर्स के लिए इन जनरल अप्लाई किया जा सके. Means the reliable results can be derived from that sample. Now we will discuss sampling methods. There are two sampling methods, probability sampling method and non-probability sampling method. Probability sampling methods are called representative sampling and non-probability are called non-representative sampling. In probability sampling methods, there are 5 methods: simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, systematic random sampling, multi-stage random sampling, and cluster sampling. In non-probability, judgment, quota, convenience, extensive, and snowball sampling. In the further slides, we will discuss these methods in detail. First of all, we will discuss probability sampling methods. What is probability sampling method? Probability sampling methods are such method of selecting a sample from the population in which all the units of the universe are given equal chance of being selected or included into the sample. Probability sampling method वह methods हैं जिसमें कि यूनिवर्स में से हर एक यूनिट को इक्वल चांस दिया जाता है कि यह सैंपल में इंक्लूड की जा सकती है. Key points about probability sampling method: the selection of specific units in the sample depends entirely on chance. No substitution of one unit for another is permissible. No human judgment is involved in sample selection. It is frequently used sampling technique. Every population has equal chance of being selected in probability sampling. For example, this is a population and in this method every member has an equal chance of being selected. हर एक member के पास equal chance है कि वो sample के रूप में select किया जा सकता है. So from this population a sample has been taken. Non-probability sampling methods. Non-probability sampling is not based on the theory of probability. Non-probability sampling methods are those methods in which selection of units is made on the basis of convenience or judgment of the investigator rather than on the basis of probability or chance. In such methods, selection of units is made in accordance with the specific objectives and convenience of the investigator. यह वह मेथड है जिसमें कि यूनिवर्स और पॉपुलेशन की हर एक यूनिट को इक्वल चांस नहीं मिलता सैंपल में सिलेक्ट होने के लिए, और ये किस यूनिट को सैंपल में सिलेक्ट किया जाएगा यह डिपेंड करता है इन्वेस्टिगेटर की कन्वीनियंस पर या फिर उसकी जजमेंट पर. For example, this is a population and this researcher, and researcher has taken a sample according to his convenience. So these four members are in his convenience and he has taken that sample. Some key points about non-probability sampling method. The principle of normal distribution is not applicable in the case of non-probability sampling because the probability of the member or population being selected is unknown. These methods do not provide every item of the population any known chance of being selected in the sample. There is no attempt to select a representative sample. Elements of the sample are selected on the convenience or judgment of the researcher or field interviewer. Selection process is subjective. Yes, it is subjective because यहाँ पर रिसर्चर की विश पर डिपेंड करता है कि वह किन आइटम्स को इंक्लूड करे. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज अ सब्जेक्टिव प्रोसेस. Since the sample is not representative of population, it is not possible to make an estimate of sample. तो यहाँ पर जो सैंपल सिलेक्ट किया जाता है वह रिप्रेजेंटेटिव सैंपल नहीं होता पॉपुलेशन. Now we will discuss methods of probability sampling method. First method is simple random sampling that comes under category of probability sampling. Simple random sampling is that method in which each item of the universe has an equal chance of being selected in the sample. Which item will be included in the sample and which not. Such decision is not made by an investigator on his will, but the selection of the unit is left on chance. And there are some important methods for simple random sampling. Various सिंपल रैंडम सैम्पलिंग वह टेक्निक है जिसमें कि हर एक यूनिट को पॉपुलेशन की इक्वल चांस मिलता है सैंपल में सिलेक्ट होने का. डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स अडॉप्ट की जाती हैं सिंपल रैंडम सैम्पलिंग के. इसमें फर्स्ट है लोटरी मेथड. In this method, each unit of the population is named or numbered, which is marked on separate piece of paper. Such sheets are folded and put into some urn or bag. Thereafter, as many sheets are made is selected by some person, as many units that are to be included into a sample. Next method is table of random numbers. Some experts have constructed random number tables. These tables help in selection of a sample. Of all such various tables, Tippett's table is the most famous and still in use. Next is use of computer. Nowadays, lottery method and table of random number method seems to be tedious and time consuming. Therefore, computers may be used for drawing random sample in the manner as a researcher wants. Grid system. This method is generally used for selecting the sample of an area. So in this method, a map of the entire area is drawn. After that, a screen with a square is placed upon the map and some of the squares are selected at random. Then screen is placed on the map and area falling within the selected squares are taken as samples. So these are the four methods and four techniques of simple random sampling. Lottery method जिसमें कि कुछ शीट्स एक बैग में या फिर एक बाउल में डाल दी जाती हैं और उस पर मार्क कर दिया जाता है और फिर उसमें से कुछ भी जितनी भी हमें सैंपल में यूनिट्स इंक्लूड करनी है उतनी चिट्स उसमें से उठा ली जाती हैं एट रैंडम. टेबल ऑफ रैंडम नंबर जिसमें कि टिपेट्स टेबल सबसे ज़्यादा फेमस है जो कि यूज़ किया जाता है एट रैंडम यूनिट सेलेक्ट करने के लिए. एंड यूज़ ऑफ कंप्यूटर मेथड इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी पॉपुलर. एंड ग्रिड सिस्टम जहाँ पर एक स्क्रीन ली जाती है और उसमें एक स्क्वेयर एक मैप के ऊपर रख दिया जाता है और फिर वो जो स्क्वेयर्स हैं एट रैंडम उठा लिए जाते हैं and then screen is placed on the map and area falling within the selected squares are taken as the samples. So these are the techniques of simple random sampling. Let's understand it. There is a population and we have applied simple random sampling technique, and we have taken a sample of 6 members. These have been selected at random using the technique of simple random sampling. Systematic random sampling. In this method, all the units of the universe are systematically arranged and numbers, and then sample units are selected at equal intervals throughout the population. It consists of taking every kth item in the population after a random starts with an item from 1 to k. For calculating systematic sampling, skip interval is required to calculate by dividing the population size by the sample size. Skip intervals formula is population size over sample size. सिस्टेमेटिक रैंडम सैम्पलिंग वह मेथड है जिसमें कि हम यूनिट सिलेक्ट करते हैं, उसका हम एक इंटरवल रखते हैं कि कितने इंटरवल के बाद की यूनिट सिलेक्ट करेंगे, और इक्वल इंटरवल्स के बाद एक सिस्टेमेटिक ऑर्डर में यूनिट्स को सिलेक्ट कर लिया जाता है। अब वह इंटरवल कितना होगा वह डिपेंड करता है कि हमारा पॉपुलेशन का साइज कितना है और सैंपल साइज कितना है। पॉपुलेशन साइज को सैंपल साइज से डिवाइड करके हम इंटरवल जान सकते हैं, और उतने उतने डिफरेंस के बाद, उतने इंटरवल के बाद यूनिट्स को सिलेक्ट करते जाते हैं, तो जब तक हमारी पॉपुलेशन की सभी यूनिट्स population का end नहीं हो जाता. Let's understand it. A researcher wants to conduct survey of university students. Suppose the total university strength is 5,000 and the sample size is 50. Calculate K. K means skip interval, that is total population size divided by sample size. 5,000 over 50, that is 100. So every 100 student will be selected into the sample. The use of skip interval formula ensures that entire list will be covered. Step second will be any number between 1 to 100 is chosen at random. Suppose the number thus selected happens to be 74, then the sample will comprise the number 74, 174, 274, 374, 474 up to 4874 and 4974 up to the end of this list. Like there is a population, let's understand it with the help of a conceptual diagram. There is a population and systematic random sampling technique has been applied. Say every third person has been selected. We are applying the principle of systematic random sampling, and the interval is 3. So every third person will be selected. So in the sample, we have taken third person and up to the end of the list. These are sample. Stratified random sampling. This method is used when the units of the universe are heterogeneous rather than homogeneous. The purpose is to address the issue of heterogeneous population. Under this method, first of all, units of the population are divided into different homogeneous strata or subgroups on the basis of their similar characteristics. Thereafter, by using random sampling, sample items or members are selected from each strata or subgroups. A researcher wants to conduct survey of university students. Suppose the total university strength is 13,000. Then how the sample will be selected? स्ट्रेटिफाइड रैंडम सैम्पलिंग वह टेक्निक है जिसमें कि हम पॉपुलेशन को डिफरेंट होमोजीनियस ग्रुप्स में, सब ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड कर देते हैं, और वह डिपेंड करता है कि पॉपुलेशन की सिमिलर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है, और उसके बाद उन सब ग्रुप्स में से रैंडम सैम्पलिंग टेक्निक अप्लाई करके हम यूनिट्स को सिलेक्ट करते हैं, सैंपल में इंक्लूड। फॉर एग्जांपल, एक यूनिवर्सिटी की स्ट्रेंथ है 13,000 और हम वहां से एक सैंपल सिलेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, तो कैसे सिलेक्ट किया जाएगा? लाइक दिस इज अ पॉपुलेशन and we have made the strata based on the similarities, say gender, age group or qualification. So we have made strata 1, stratum 2, stratum 3, 4 and stratum 5. So here 5 stratums have been made from this population, and now we will apply simple random technique, and we will select the sample from each strata. Like from strata 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, we have taken the sample of 3 students. Multi-stage sampling. When sampling procedure passes through many stages, then it is known as multi-stage sampling. In this method, sampling is carried out in 2 or more stages. Multi-stage sampling is widely used where the population is scattered over a wide geographical area and moreover no frame or list is available for sampling. मल्टी स्टेज सैम्पलिंग वह प्रोसीजर है जिसमें कि हम सैम्पलिंग डिफरेंट स्टेजेस में करते हैं। एक स्टेज में एट रैंडम सेलेक्ट नहीं किया जाता, डिफरेंट स्टेजेस के थ्रू सैम्पलिंग की जाती है और वह तब होता है जनरली जब जो पॉपुलेशन है हमारी एक वाइड जियोग्राफिकल एरिया में स्प्रेड है और वहाँ पर हम एट रैंडम सेलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते यूनिट्स को, हमें डिफरेंट स्टेजेस में यूनिट्स सेलेक्ट करनी होंगी। Procedure will be in this method. Firstly, the entire universe or population is divided into stages or substages. Then from each stage, some units are selected on random sampling basis. Thereafter, these units are subdivided on the basis of random sampling again. Thus, this goes on with the subdivision further and selection. Let's understand with the help of examples. Suppose a sample of 10,000 students from all over the country is to be selected. The sample is large and scattered over a wide area, therefore multi-stage sampling will be used. First of all, the stage sampling may involve selection of universities. 10,000 students का एक हमें सैंपल लेना है ऑल ओवर कंट्री से, लेकिन जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं एक वाइड जियोग्राफिकल एरिया में स्प्रेड है, दैट्स वाई इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि हम एट रैंडम सैंपल ले सकें। तो वहाँ पर डिफरेंट स्टेजेस में सैंपल लिया जाएगा। तो सबसे पहले क्या किया जाएगा, different universities ली जाएंगे। For example, 50 universities out of 500 are selected. We have a list of 500 universities and we have selected 50 universities. In the second stage, colleges may be selected. Say 20 colleges from each selected university have been taken. In the third stage of sampling, 10 students from each selected college may be chosen. So in this way, we reached a sample size of 10,000 final sampling unit student from all over the country in 3 stages. Next is cluster sampling. In cluster sampling, the various segments of the population are treated as clusters and members from each cluster are randomly selected. In stratified sampling, the researcher divides a heterogeneous population into homogeneous subgroups based on their similar characteristics like age, gender, qualification, profession, religion. But in cluster sampling, researcher does not divide the population into subgroups or clusters, but randomly selects from already existing or naturally occurring subgroups or clusters of the population. Or you can say cluster sampling means random selection of sampling units consisting of population elements. Each such sampling unit is a cluster of population element. क्लस्टर सैम्पलिंग में जो नेचुरली अकरिंग सब ग्रुप्स या क्लस्टर्स हैं पॉपुलेशन के, वहाँ से यूनिट्स को सिलेक्ट किया जाता है। जैसे कि हमने स्ट्रेटिफाइड सैम्पलिंग में डिफरेंट स्टेटास या डिफरेंट सब ग्रुप्स बनाए थे। वह किस बेसिस पे बनाए थे कि पॉपुलेशन की सिमिलर करेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है, लाइक एज के बेसिस पे मेल फीमेल, एज के बेसिस पे या फिर जेंडर के बेसिस पे मेल एंड फीमेल, क्वालिफिकेशन, डिफरेंट बेसिस हमने लिए थे कि सिमिलर करेक्टरिस्टिक्स के बेसिस पे हमने स्ट्रेटिफाइड सैम्पलिंग में ग्रुप्स बनाए थे, फिर वहां से यूनिट सेलेक्ट की थी। बट क्लस्टर सैम्पलिंग में नेचुरली अकरिंग सब ग्रुप्स होते हैं हमारे और वहां से एट रैंडम यूनिट्स को सिलेक्ट किया जाता है। So procedure will be in this method. Simply the universe is divided into many groups called as clusters, and out of which few clusters are selected on random basis, and then the clusters are completely enumerated. Example of cluster sampling. Suppose a researcher wants to select a random sample of 500 households out of 20,000 estimated households in a city for a survey. Securing a complete list of households would be impossible. Instead, the researcher would take a random sample of few blocks or wards. The number of blocks would be selected depends upon the average number of households per block. So, researcher wants to take a sample of 500 out of 20,000 estimated households. This is the city and these are the 20,000 households, for example, and we want to take a sample of 500. So here for a researcher, taking a complete list of household will be impossible. Researcher एक complete list नहीं ले सकता, तो यहाँ पर क्या किया जाएगा, कुछ ब्लॉक्स और कुछ वर्ड्स में से एक रैंडम सैंपल लिया जाएगा। वो वर्ड्स और ब्लॉक्स जो है वो नेचुरली ऑकरिंग क्लस्टर्स हैं इस सिटी में। So here, the first of all, the city has been divided into these are the different blocks and subsections which are available. These are naturally occurring sections, section 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have taken a sample from these sections. So how to make defining cluster sample? Like a population is a state, element of the population is household, and the cluster will be block. Population is city, an element of the population is individual, the cluster will be household. Population is HP University, element is student, and cluster is affiliated colleges of that university. Population is rural areas, element is household, and cluster will be villages. Population is industrial areas, element is industrial units, and cluster will be. I hope you must have enjoyed this video lecture. If this video is useful for you, please like the video and share this video with your friends and subscribe my YouTube channel for more such useful videos. Thank you for watching and paying attention.